a connection with, but man, if there's one or two or three that you can have that connection with, that can really carry you through as you realize you're mentoring someone in early stages of their career too. So it really brings me joy to get to work with them both in, because unlike many of you, I'm not in charge of any of the courses. I was a lecturer in one of the courses, but I also teach on the wards, and it's just in so many different aspects. They want to learn. They're yearning for teachers to teach them.
Well, I'm Minnie Williams. I'm in GI 2, and Karen is our sunshine, but I tend to be the blue one. It's true. So for me, teaching is the antidote to burnout in the biggest way. I mean, I really feel like it makes me feel like I have purpose, I have value. It doesn't matter how many notes, administrative, cyber training I have to do. It's going to be overdue in a minute. But you know, it really, I think it's you know, I was fascinated when I was a student of just, I really wanted to understand. Like it was so important. I couldn't remember if I didn't understand concepts. So I love physiology for that reason. And so I feel like it's a real privilege to be able to do that. I went into GI because I love my GI educators. And so I kind of feel that I love my students to do that. I think sometimes we don't realize what we do, which we're really fortunate about. I had a resident who sent me an email the other day, which was, you know, when you were on rounds, you said something, you're meant to be doing this, and he's like, this has changed what I do, and I don't even recall the medical student, I don't recall anything about it, but, you know, obviously that was important. So in return, one of the things that I've been trying to do is actually thank my mentors, and so recently one of my mentors came here, and I was able to talk to her, but also send her an email to thank her, and I think she was surprised by that. But I think that means a lot to people when you thank them. So I think this opportunity, the students really want it. I really want to thank George for doing this, you know, and everybody who's been involved, because students we have so many avenues where they're complaining and they're unhappy, but they also want a venue to say, this really was great. And I don't think they had that venue. So I'm really grateful for this. I think I've been very fortunate to do this. I enjoy it more, so I feel guilty sometimes because I do, you know, I'm happy that the students like it, but I really do it because I really love it myself. But I really do think they were looking for a venue to say something positive rather than send us our critiques. So I'm really grateful for this. Thank you.
Well, Tim Mosher, I'm the chair of the radiology department, and a lot of things that come up really resonated with me. One is, I'm also a Penn State graduate. Wrong! But as I look back and say, you know, what an incredible legacy of, you know, the prior teachers. I think if they would look down, I think teaching is the one thing that kind of expands exponentially. Like, you don't realize the seeds that you're sowing until 20, 30 years later you see a lot of the impact that they have. And the teachers that you, through their teaching efforts, you stimulated additional teachers that just go on and expand. And I think that's just an incredible you know, an opportunity, something we don't reflect on often about how important those teachers are in our lives. I also look back and I think about, I can't think of one thing that they actually taught me. But I can tell you, what they did is they really stimulated my curiosity. And said, boy, medicine is just a fascinating career. How often can you go to work each day and say, I'm going to learn something new, I'm going to have a relationship with somebody I've never had before. It just makes for this a very unique career. So I think, you know,